Hey guys, it's Janie, and today I painted with wine, and I thought I'd give a little instruction to show everyone how to do it. It's pretty easy. I actually used a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's what we had lying around the house. It's a little bit of a lighter wine, honestly, and I kind of wish I had a darker merlot to work with, so if you have a darker wine, that's what I recommend. But really anything you have lying around the house is going to work, except for white wine for obvious reasons. The sketch and the reference photo that I'm working with, they're both up on my Pinterest, and I put the link in the bio. Feel free to download that, print it out, and try this at home. And if you try this at home with anything else, please tag me in it. Let me see what you did. I'm really interested. All right, let's get started. All right, so I kind of had a grandma moment while filming this, and I accidentally recorded the 30 seconds right before filming this part, and then the 30 seconds right after this part of the video. I'm not exactly sure how I did it or why I did it, but you know, self-sabotage is the name of the game. So what you did not see was I put down the first layer of wine on this painting, and it was basically just a light wash. That means it's just a very translucent little layer of color. And that's just on every part of the painting I wanted color. You'll see that I left some white parts. I left some white in the eyes because I really liked that highlight there, and some on the nose and in the fingers. So you're gonna see that, and in the hair, and that's all you missed. And then I let it dry completely, and then I started to build up on that in the next layer. So what we're doing now is dropping in wine into the layers that I want to deepen. So the parts of the face, like the corner of the eye, like the cheekbones, like parts of the hair, we want to really deepen that and make it darker. This is called working with value. Because this entire painting is all one color, we don't actually have to work thinking about color and hue, which is just another word for color. We're thinking about the lights and the darks. So we left the white parts of the face where that light is hitting it the strongest, and we're just starting to deepen in those darks. We're putting in those shadows, and that makes this look like a fully formed figure rather than like a two-dimensional cartoon. So let's talk hair. There are shadows under these braids, so I'm going to put a little bit of darker color here under the thicker strands because they're all kind of lumped together. If you think of hair like you think of ribbon, that's going to help you a lot, right? They're in strands. And there's a lot more at the base of the neck too, so I'm darkening that. Really, I'm shaping the head the way that you would shade a ball. It's round, and therefore the shadows are going to wrap around it. And the area at the top obviously has the lightest value because that's where the light is hitting her face, but the middles of some of these strands are also catching light. So it's important to vary that up, and not to just kind of randomly put in blocks of white space, but to really think about the head as a round shape. And that's going to make it look a lot more authentic. So during that last bit, I blow dried this paper twice, making sure that each time I wanted to start a new layer of paint, it was completely dry, both front and back. So now that it's very, very dry and I feel like I have all of the values that I could possibly get out of this wine, I decided to use colored pencils to add finer details. So I have a dark indigo blue, a lighter purple color, and a white colored pencil. I especially wanted to focus on the eyelashes and the hair strands with that dark blue color. The light purple I'm using just to kind of even out some of that color so it's not so jarring. And finally, the white is adding a clean highlight around my painting, making her look a little bit more crisp and finished. And now she's done! Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Janie Illustration, and watch my previous video about painting with coffee. And if you have any suggestions for what I should try painting with next, let me know. I hope you're all staying safe out there. I hope you are socially distancing as much as you can, and that you're keeping yourself busy and doing creative things. Have a great night.